Hello, this is Margie coming to you with this month's registration news. Now usually you just read it in the newsletter, but this time, going along with our department's leap to a higher technological level, I'm bringing this to you live. Now, registration, I know when you hear that sound, registration, the memories that it brings back to you. But this time, for registration, spring 2008, I have got news for you. In fact, you won't believe the news I have for you. Let me get my list so I won't miss a single one. Now, when you were here in the summer, we had some of you folks give us your feedback on registration. And even some of you who we didn't request specifically to still gave us your feedback on registration. But we have taken all those comments and we passed them along to the powers that be, the people that make the changes, and they listened. Let me tell you some of the changes that you will encounter for spring 2008 registration. Number one, and what I consider the absolutely most exciting, biggest change ever, is there are no more pins. No more registration pins. You will not be looking for them. You will not be told they're invalid. You will not be calling me asking for registration pins. Those have been done away with. That's the number one point. Let's see. Number two, the financial step is listed first. You'll find that first in the order of the steps. Number three, when you're looking on the page of Registration Central, on the right hand side, well, this is my right hand side, you will see a little section called FAQ, Frequently Asked Questions. Check those out. I actually had never read them, but there's some helpful hints there. Check those out, and you will also find a question in there now about what to do if you are sponsored. Let's see, what was that, number three? Oh, number four. Sometimes you folks have gotten to certain stages of the registration process and you've gotten the screen looking just the way you want it, but yet the choices on the bottom don't really tell you where to go next. And you call me saying, what do I do? You will now find instructions at some of those points where it will say, if you're finished with this page, close the window. Return to banner. It will give you more instructions, so you'll be led that way. Another change is when you look for classes, all the campuses will show up. Before, because we are field-based, you had to go to another area to look for all the courses offered. But this time, you'll be able to see all the campuses, main, field-based, all the campuses will appear with the courses that are being offered. Let's see. Did I mention there's no more pins? Financial. Those are the changes you're going to see for the registration side. You will also see some changes when it comes to the financial step, particularly to the point where you accept a loan. And this is a federal loan. Before you had to go through some steps to accept, decline. You still will have to complete those steps, but it will be in a clearer manner. So you will see those changes too. Now, when you folks were here for summer, a lot of you filled out the form saying you were sponsored, and perfect. Vicki will take that information and clear you financially before you even go in to register. However, for those of you who missed the form, because I know there's more of you sponsored that filled out the form, like those in the military, other companies, I have the form here. You can call me, email me, request this form. We are also going to post it on the leadership website. There will be a little section about registration, and you'll be able to download the form and then fill it out and fax it in to Vicki Thompson over at Student Financial Services, and it's got the fax number right on top. So you really want to get that done because that will really smooth out your registration process. Registration for spring 2008 will begin on Monday, November the 5th, and it will close on Friday, November the 30th. That means you've got 2 more weeks between now, 2.5 weeks, between now and when registration opens. During that time, you do need to do a couple things. I need you to clear your holds. Now, you find out if you have a hold by going to your iView page, which you can find in the vault on Andrew's main page. And on the iView page on the right hand side, you'll say students has holds, yes or no. And if so, you can look by the color bars and see specifically what your hold is. Now, those of you that had holds last registration, if it was a hold too many dissertation credits, not an approved proposal, if you haven't had your proposal approved since last time, you will have another hold this time. So check out those holds, get with your advisor, let's get those cleared up, and that will also make your process faster. So a couple things to do now: work on the holds, get your financial part taken care of, and if you didn't already say what your courses are going to be for this spring, like that sheet I had you fill out at Roundtable, then get with your advisor. The two of you agree on what your coursework will be for spring, then your advisor will notify me. So once again, you have a couple weeks before registration starts. I hope you will be pleased with these changes. We are very excited about the changes we see happening with Registration Central. Did I mention there's no more pins? So when you get on there, if you run into any problems, give me a call, email me. When you look on the leadership page, you'll see an 800 number for Student Financial Services where you can talk to Vicki Thompson. And we're here for you, Kevin and I, right, Kevin?
Yeah.
Anxious to help you in any way we can. So prepare yourself for the opening of registration for spring 2008 beginning November 5th. And once again, call me if you have any questions. Thank you.